What's up, gang? Welcome back to Pretty Girl Gang TV, where we do nothing but conduct pretty girl business. Okay, it's your girl Jeanina here, and I am back with another video for you guys. Okay, in my last video I did mention a BB cream or like a tinted moisturizer type of complexion product that I was really interested in getting, and it is actually the Sephora Weekend Warrior Tone Up Cream. We are going to be trying that out today. Okay, we're going to be reviewing it, and I cannot wait because you guys know I'm all about the no makeup looks. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, like you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that I actually reviewed the Sephora Collection brand tinted mattifying moisturizer, or mattifying tinted moisturizer, girl. Okay, and it has been my jam ever since. Okay, I use it for the everyday makeup looks or the no makeup looks. It still gives me coverage, even though it's like sheer coverage. I absolutely love it. So of course, when Sephora came out with a new type of like sheer coverage cream, you know I had to go get it. Okay, we are going to be reviewing that. We're going to be testing that today, girl. We are going to see if this Weekend Warrior Tone Up Cream lives up to its name, if it's better than my tinted Sephora brand moisturizer. Because in my opinion, girl, in my professional makeup YouTube of the world opinion, the Sephora mattifying tinted moisturizer reigns supreme when it comes to the no makeup look. So let's get into the video, shall we? So I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I feel like I haven't sat down and done a makeup video in a while. Anyway, girl, getting into the video, because you guys know I'll be ranting and raving. Okay, we're gonna prime our face, but first things first, I do want to remind you guys that I did do my eyebrows already. Okay, and I do have a bit of concealer, not so much. Normally I put quite a bit of concealer to kind of make that sharp edge eyebrow, but because we're going for like a no makeup look, kind of like an everyday look, we just kind of want to catfish a little bit, girl. Okay, just kind of wipe away these blemishes, not go full face on makeup, cake face. Okay, I did do a little bit of concealer on my eyebrows just to conceal a little bit of them hairs, girl, because if you guys didn't know, I do my own eyebrows and I just haven't done them in a while. So I'm gonna start off with some primer, and I'm gonna use like 2 or 3 things to prime, because I feel like with the no makeup looks, I kind of like to take care of my skin underneath first. So I'm gonna use the Versace Skin Mist here, the Versace Rose Gold Skin Mist first. I'm just gonna mist my face just because it just makes me feel a little bougie, and I feel like it just kind of wakes my skin up a little bit, okay? Next, I'm gonna just prime my eyes a little bit, girl. I'm gonna use the Versace Holiday Eyes eye cream that I have here. And what I do is, I do have like a little tool that I have, but I'm just gonna use my finger, just put like some dots there, and just kind of go in. And I feel like when I do this, it just kind of primes my eyes, and it just helps like the creasing, because I have like under eye creases, like deep set creases, and it just helps the creasing when it comes to like a complexion product and like my concealer under my eyes. And it also counts as like, you know, me putting on my eye cream during the day, because I feel like I'm super bad at like keeping up with my eye cream regimen during the day. So this just kind of helps me keep up with my eye cream regimen. Like, I'm so good at doing it at nighttime, but in the daytime, like, I lose it. Next, I'm gonna put another primer on my face, because I do kind of like, you know, a barrier between my face and makeup. So I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Face Base Enriched Moisturizer. I've been using this a lot lately, because even though it's kind of hot here where I'm at in Virginia, I feel like my skin, I've been washing it a lot, because I don't know if it's just the fear of COVID, or like when I come home from work, because you guys know I'm a nurse, or what, but I've been washing my face a lot, and I feel like it's just getting kind of dry from that. So this has really been doing really good at like keeping my face moisturized, but not like oily, you know what I mean? Because I am an oily girl, so I don't like too much oil, but I do need some moisture going on here, because as you guys can see, my face is just horrible, you guys. I haven't been able to like keep up with my skincare, because I was taking care of, you know, COVID-19 patients, but now I'm back to normal work and I'm back on my floor. So we gonna restart everything, girl. We gonna get it together, okay? Hopefully this tone-up cream will give us some light coverage. So speaking of the tone-up cream, this is what we're going to be reviewing today. I will give you guys a closer look. Of course, I have two colors because you guys know I'm just really OCD about my color matches. If I feel like I can't find a correct match, I will normally get two so I can mix them together. And because they were online and I haven't really went into a Sephora, like, I know the entire world is open right now, girl, but me, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna wait till like maybe late July to go out places because I feel like the infections are still rising in the state that I'm in, so I'm not going anywhere. So I totally solely relied off online swatches, which are dangerous because you guys know if you've been watching my channel, other products we've used shades online and it's been a disaster. So I ended up getting two different colors. Now this color I have here is number 4 and it's called R&R, and that's how that one looks. And R&R, I have my notes down here, so if you guys see me looking down, like that's me looking at my notes. So number 4, R&R, is considered tanned with golden undertones. And then I also have number 5, which is Do Not Disturb, and that's how she looks there. And Do Not Disturb is categorized as tan deep with warm undertones, okay? So I felt like I couldn't pick between the two, so I bought both of them, and we will swatch them on my face before we get everything started. So you guys know I like to give you the deets on this product before we start, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm reading directly from my notes here from the Sephora website. This Weekend Warrior Tone-Up Cream is inspired by the K-beauty trend, providing a sheer veil of color to give a brightening and visibly toning effect to the skin. It smooths the look of complexion and contains kumquat extract. Ooh, that sounds a fancy, girl, okay? Kumquat extracts, blurring imperfections and reducing the appearance of discoloration to leave the skin visibly perked up and dewy and weekend ready. Okay, so this is, you heard it, this is classified as dewy. I am a naturally oily girl, so I don't know how we're gonna take this. I do like a little bit of shine every once in a while, but normally I'm a mattifying girl because I do get oily, so we'll just see how that goes. Also, I did get this product from Sephora.com. It comes in 7 shades, which is not a lot of shades, but it is a very, supposedly like a light coverage or a sheer coverage. So normally when you have like sheer coverage things, the pigment is so sheer that pretty much any color can work for pretty much almost anybody, so they say. Because I remember with the Sephora tinted moisturizer, they said they only had, I think it was 7 shades as well. They only had 7 shades because they claimed the pigments were so sheer that, you know, if you picked a color that was as closest to your color, that it would work because it's just so sheer, right? So we'll see when we test that out. Also, this product does retail for $16, which is really, really good. The same thing with the Sephora tinted moisturizer that did retail for $16 as well. As always, I feel like Sephora Brand Collection, they always have a really, really good price points for their makeup. So those are the deets about the Weekend Warrior Tone-Up Cream. Now let's start with the swatches. So the first one I'm going to do here is, I feel like the closest to my match, and it's number 4, R&R. That's how she looks there, and we'll go ahead and swatch her on my face. This is R&R number 4. That's the color there. And this one is number 5, Do Not Disturb. This is the next one. So first impressions, okay, I can definitely see that this is a really sheer coverage. Okay, so girl, we gonna see how this is gonna work on me. So this is a really, really sheer coverage, but I still can see the color. I do feel like I'm gonna mix the two just because I feel like R&R right here is just a tad bit light, and I feel like Do Not Disturb is just a tad bit dark. So I'm glad I did buy both colors. So we'll mix them together and see what we get. You guys saw the swatches, right? That coverage seemed to be really sheer, and I did buy this knowing that the coverage is sheer, but like I said, my Sephora tinted moisturizer is sheer as well, but I feel like it gives me a good amount of coverage. Like, if you guys didn't see that video, I'm actually going to link that video up above in the cards above here so you guys can see my review for the Sephora tinted moisturizer. That seemed to be sheer, but it also gave me some coverage. So this is looking like, girl, I don't know, this is looking like, what is this, honey? But we're gonna try it. Okay, so we're going to mix both colors together. So I'm gonna take Do Not Disturb first, and I'm going to use a brush with this just because I feel like I said, it's very sheer coverage, and I normally use a brush anyway because I feel like a beauty blender would just kind of sheer out the coverage a little bit. So I'm gonna use a makeup brush with this. And I'm going to use my Morphe M439 round little dome brush here, and let's get to work and see how it's looking. Okay, so sweetie, do you see anything? Girl, I don't see anything. Okay, and I know this is supposed to be like, you know, sheer coverage. Okay, I am very aware because I'm gonna get some people in the comments like, did you read it? It is sheer coverage. Yes, girl, I know it's sheer coverage, girl, I know. But I did expect some coverage because, like I said, the Sephora tinted moisturizer had some coverage. And yeah, I don't really see any coverage. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face with it. I'm gonna put some on my forehead and we'll see how that goes. And I feel like that's kind of a lot. That was like kind of a big squeeze. So let's go in with our brush. Okay, I mean, I feel like it's blurring, and that's what it said. It said it blurs imperfections. So I feel like it is kind of blurring, but as far as a sheer coverage, I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting, well, I guess blurring would be sheer coverage, right? What I can say about it is that it does have a dewy finish. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see my face, but it is very dewy. And it has kind of like that brightening effect, you know, with the dewiness. But I don't see any coverage at all. Not at all. I mean, I had some redness here from some acne, and I feel like you can still see that here. You can see all of my imperfections. I just feel like it kind of blurred my forehead a little bit because my forehead is not as bad this week. Okay, girl, so how about we put another layer on before we start talking mess? Okay, we'll put another layer on. Let's see how it works. Okay, so I feel like it's definitely giving me a dewy, toned up, brightening look, okay? Because that's what it emphasizes. It emphasizes a brightening, toning, like, look, right? So it is giving me a brightening, dewy look, but to me, I feel like I look like a greasy mess with no coverage. I feel like I just literally put on, like some, I don't know, like some lip gloss or something on my face, and that's it. Okay, so maybe you guys can see something that I don't see, but I don't see any coverage at all. Like, I do see that it blurred a little bit. With that second layer, it kind of got rid of a little bit of redness I had there, but as far as sheer to light coverage, no, girl. I just don't see it, okay? I feel like that's all we're gonna get from this product, so I'm not gonna layer any more on. So I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I feel like we're not gonna get any more coverage than this. Okay, so I'm actually going to kind of fix this, not fix it, okay, because we're gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna actually go ahead with my Sephora Tinted Moisturizer on one side and just so you guys can see the difference, okay? Here's my Sephora Tinted Moisturizer, okay? I am in the color Tweed number 12. And this is classified as a sheer coverage as well. I feel like this gives me more coverage. So let's go ahead and try this on camera again. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on this side only, and we're gonna leave this side bare. So, do you guys see that? So we're just putting it right on top, and already it's giving me a little bit more coverage than the Weekend Warrior tone-up cream, okay? Let's finish the rest of this one side of my face. Can you guys see the difference? This is the Sephora Brand Tinted Moisturizer on this side, and this is the Weekend Warrior Tone-Up Cream on this side. Now, I feel like I'm showing you guys this because I feel like you don't need both of these, okay? I think this is gonna depend on well, first of all, it's going to depend on what skin type you like, because I feel like both give kind of a sheer coverage and both kind of do the same thing. Even though the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer has kind of a different purpose, it's not only mattifying, okay, that's different, it's mattifying, but it also is meant to be a moisturizer. And the Weekend Warrior cream is a tone-up cream, which reminds me of kind of like a BB cream, without the sunscreen, or is that CC cream? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of BB cream with barely any coverage, at least for me. Okay, I have hyperpigmentation and acne and things like that, so you know, maybe that's because of me. But I feel like I still feel like the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer is better. But we'll get into that with my final thoughts. Okay, I will break it all down to you guys with my final thoughts. Let me finish the rest of my makeup with the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer, and I will come back to you guys in a sec, okay? Okay, girl, I'm back. I finished the rest of my makeup using the Sephora Tinted Mattifying Moisturizer, okay? Because as you guys can see, the Weekend Warrior Tone-Up Cream, girl, was not the star of the show. It was not it for me. I'm going to get into my final thoughts about it. I did purchase this knowing that it is a sheer to light coverage product, okay? For all the girls in the comments that are gonna be like, you know it's sheer. Yes, girl, I did purchase it knowing that it is sheer, but I didn't expect it to be that sheer. While I was doing my makeup off camera, I did do a little research on the two because I kind of didn't understand what Sephora was doing when they put out this Weekend Warrior tone-up cream, when they already had the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer cream. I mean, I know that tone-up is different from tinted moisturizer, okay? But I feel like in a competitive world with makeup where people are trying to, you know, save their coin, because a lot of people have been affected by like the whole pandemic and everything. And just because you guys know I like to save my coin, so I like to give you guys tips on how to save your coin when it comes to makeup. And I honestly don't feel like you need both, and I would prefer just having one. But let me give you guys a little tea on the difference between the two, because like I said, I just didn't understand the difference between the two. So I have some notes here. Now, regarding the coverage with the Weekend Warrior Tone-Up Cream, okay, I did look again in the Sephora app to, like, you know, look at the description. And it does say it's a complexion booster infused with skincare benefits, visibly brightens and blurs, which is to basically even out skin appearance. Okay, so the Weekend Warrior emphasizes on blurring and just brightening the skin. So that could contribute to the fact that it's very, very light coverage. Now for the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer, straight from the Sephora website, It says it's not only a soft matte finish, because let's not forget it is a mattifying finish, the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer. So I feel like if you guys are on the oily side like I am, the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer would be a little bit better, because I don't know how everyone else deals with dewy, but me as an oily girl, I'm kind of not a dewy fan, even though I do like to be dewy sometimes, but I feel like it won't last as long as a mattifying product would. So anyway, hold that thought. Also on the Sephora website, dealing with the tinted moisturizer, it does go into detail saying that it gives enough coverage to dull the look of redness and even out skin tone, okay? So I feel like the differences are that the tone up cream is for more of a brightening boost, more of a blurring your perfection, instead of actually giving a light sheer coverage. Even though it claims that it's supposed to give you a sheer coverage, because I did read you guys the claims, it did say that. It said a sheer visible coverage, right? Okay, but I feel like the tone up cream is more of a brightening effect and just a blur skin thing. It did give me like a brightening effect. I did like that because it was very dewy. Naturally dewy products will give you that, you know, brightening effect because it's like shiny and dewy. And it did seem to blur some of my imperfections, because I did notice that on my forehead, my imperfections that were less than what I had down here were blurred out. With that being said, okay, with my professional makeup opinion, girl, I still feel like the Sephora Mattifying Tinted Moisturizer is supreme, okay? She still reigns supreme. She's still the queen. And I feel like if you get this, you won't necessarily need the tone up cream unless you just want to feel more dewy and more brightened. And if you don't have acne, redness, hyperpigmentation, or anything that you want to cover up. Okay, if you have like perfect skin, that's the thing about the tone up cream as well. I feel like you have to have like perfect skin to execute that. As soon as my hyperpigmentations die down a little bit and my acne dies down, maybe I will try this out again and we'll see how it works. But I definitely feel like the tone up cream, okay, the Weekend Warrior tone up cream is definitely for people that have minimal to nothing, which is like perfect skin, okay, and then you guys can pull it off. Now, do I totally hate it? No. I actually like it. I feel like it had a nice glow to it. It gave me a moisturizer, even though it wasn't made to be moisturizing, it was more for a dewy. It gave me a good moisture, girl. I feel like it did brighten up my skin and tone it up, but I'm a type of girl where I like to be covered, okay? I like to cover my imperfections. Even when I wear a little tinted something or a BB cream, I kind of like to have that veil because I do have like hyperpigmentation and stuff. So if you're a girl who just doesn't care about covering your imperfections and you don't have real, or you just don't have bad skin at all and you just want to have a little bit of coverage, because I can't even say coverage, girl, because that wasn't any coverage to me. But if you just need to blur out a mole or something, okay, go for the Weekend Warrior toner cream. But if you need a coverage, and I feel like the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer is like medium. It could be like sheer to medium. I feel like you can really build it up. So if you just need a sheer, everyday, no makeup, buildable tinted moisturizer, go for the Sephora Tinted Moisturizer Cream, okay? That's all that I got for you guys. That's my video. If you guys don't follow me on my social media, follow me on all my social media. I will have that linked down below in the description box. I also have a online boutique, okay, that I launched in May, and I will link that down below. Also, if you guys like fashion, if you guys like the stuff that I wear, it's all on my online boutique. Go ahead and check it out if you want to, girl. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, girl, if you want to, okay? If you want to. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.